Are you happy with the things that you were able to do with your characters this season, but also the way that the show ended?
Oh, I mean, we're also sad that the show is over. The show's been very fun to do. It's a gratifying thing as an actor to get to play a great character arc. Speaking for myself, there's definitely that this season. I was very happy to do that.
I'm so grateful to the writers because get to dive into such great scenes. And, you know, with Viktor in this season, we really see him in a new place, much more comfortable in himself, much more self-assured. But he still has stuff he's holding on to. And in many ways in this season, he gets to express a lot of the things that he's been carrying to certain people. You know, really big moment for him. And so that whole aspect was really so intriguing to dive into as an actor. And yeah, and going into the season and knowing it was our final and knowing we could hopefully answer some of the questions and come to certain conclusions for the audiences. Feel good about it. Yeah.
The show, I think, ends in a very gratifying way. You know, you get all the answers that you're needing, and we go on quite an emotional roller coaster through the season. Lila in particular has quite a raw and vulnerable journey. It was amazing getting to play at this time with the sort of added depth of being a mother and having a marriage, and she's still sort of like got her core mischievous side. I've loved playing her this season. It's been my favorite season yet.
Happy is a tough word. I mean, I think we feel a lot of things. It's very bittersweet. Something that has been such an integral part of my life for so many years, and having to say goodbye is always tough. But again, knowing that this would be our final season and getting the opportunity to wrap up these storylines and answer some questions around Ben was really exciting. And I was happy that we finally got to sort of dive into some of those things.
I personally, for Luther, you know, I took him on a big old journey and ticked a lot of boxes during the whole process. And then the ending, I think, is exactly what it needs to be for this show. Just the irony of that we're, you know, always trying to prevent the end of the world, and actually we're the problem, so we've got to go. Yeah, I think it's left with a sense of hope, but there's also this sense of completion, and we've tied up a lot of loose ends, but also left a few questions, which I think is always important. You don't want to leave people going, oh, well, we've tied up every... I always found that with Lord of the Rings, it was like, it never ended. It's like, we must tie up every loose end. Yeah. And I think it's nice to leave a little bit of a question mark. It's done its job.